I've just gone live. Hello, everybody. Sorry, we are a bit late starting today. We were trying to sort out our technology. That's the beauty of doing anything online, right? Uh, Sharon, can you unmute yourself? I cannot hear you. I still cannot hear you. Hi, how are you doing? I can't hear you. It is so weird. We've got two guests watching. So while Sharon is sorting out bear with us guys while we're setting out our technological issues. I'm just sending messages to Sharon. But so thank you very much to Hey Abby. Thanks for tuning in. We've got somebody else. We have two people viewing. Okay. That's my page and myself. So Sharon, can you unmute yourself? I can't hear you. How's everybody doing today? It's unbelievable that it's already mid-month. Can you believe that? Hi, Jazz. Thanks for tuning in. Doing today? It's already mid-month, 13th, and time just flies. Before we know it, before you know it, the month is over. So guys, we're trying out this new technology. It is, Abby. It definitely is moving very quickly. And before you know it, the month is over, which is strange. It's unbelievable. Jess, if you can help me out with this, how do I add Sharon to StreamYard? Because when I click on invite, all I get is a link that I should send to her, which I've already done. But we seem to be having problems connecting. Okay. All right. So let it come back in, and then we'll do that again. Hey, Han, how are you doing? Are you at work or you're off today? It is so strange when you're trying to to use new technology and it just fails you, right? Like, seriously? This is not what I was expecting at all. But here we are, 6 minutes, and we still haven't started. Sorry, guys. We do not intend to keep you here for too long. So when we are up and running, we'll try and be very quick with this interview. Now, waiting for Sharon to. Just waiting for Sharon to come on, and then we'll get started. Uh-huh.
There you
Okay.
go. Hey, I think you've done it. Can you hear me okay?
Ah, I can hear you clearly. How are
Fab.
you
All these
doing?
things that we have to learn, hey?
I know, right? Well, that's the beauty of being an online business owner, isn't it?
Absolutely. We got
You
there in
can
the end.
eventually. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in and being patient with us as we were fiddling around with technology. Today, I've got a very special guest on my page. Sharon is my mentor as a digital entrepreneur. And every time I have a problem, she's the lady that I dash to and wake up in the middle of the night, basically. And she's always ready to help me out. So today I
Aw.
thought, why not invite her on this forum and let people know the people that I'm working with as a digital entrepreneur
Let them know what we do.
and let them know what we do, definitely. So, Sharon, just a little intro about who Sharon is.
Okay.
Sharon worked in the editorial and magazine industry most of her career, in between juggling raising their 5 children, so her and Pete. When she was made redundant 8 years ago, she decided to set up her own design and print stationery business. She's won national awards for her unique designs and her recycled ethos. So, what has made this entrepreneur start an online business? So, Sharon, a little bit more about yourself and how you ended up as a digital entrepreneur.
Okay, that was a fantastic intro. Thank you, Angela. So yeah, more or less everything that you said. So my background has been very much working with newspapers and magazines. Um, and back in 2007, I was made redundant, and I didn't know what to do, to be honest. Working full time when you've got 5 children to look after is not easy.
Not at
And
all.
I felt that, I went back to work on a Monday for a rest, to be honest, after the weekend of, one's at ballet and one's at hockey practice and one's at football, and then you've got all the homework and everything to do as well as trying to have some downtime. So my life with the children was very much a juggle between, work and the children. Um, and then when I was made redundant, I actually set up a business on my own, doing weddings and event stationery. And it's been very good and very successful. Like you say, I won awards. But there was still that feeling of you're on your own. When you work on your
Yeah,
own, you're totally on your own. You have to learn everything as much as you can, and you don't have that, team around you to pick up the phone like we do. If you've got a problem or an issue, who do you turn to? So, um, back last year, unfortunately, I lost two parents within 2 weeks. And
gosh.
the last thing that my dad said to me was, just do what makes you happy, kid. He knew that I was probably struggling to just be on my own, really, in quite a
Mm,
competitive market. And my ethos was always recycled stationery and recycled packaging. And once you stick to that, you know, but nevertheless, he knew that I wasn't happy and that I wanted to look for something else. And I think with him passing, it does make you stop and think about, where am I going in my life? What am I doing with my life?
that is
So
so very
back,
true.
yeah, so back in January last year, I decided that I was going to do something new. This was the year that I was going to find something, and just started looking on the internet, looking for something that I could do
So
from home.
before we get to that,
Hmm.
I just want to say that I do resonate with what you've just said about being an entrepreneur all by yourself and with nobody helping you. And they do
Yeah,
say that being an entrepreneur is quite a lonely journey, but you
yeah,
don't feel
definitely.
that in this particular business, do you?
No, not in this, not at all. No, not at all.
Because you always have somebody to talk to. You don't have
Yeah,
to know everything.
no, it doesn't matter
Because
what day, like you say, day or night, there's always somebody, if it's not me, there's somebody else within our team that you can, reach out to and ask, because I think, we are literally worldwide. I'm in the
that's true.
UK, you're in Africa, it doesn't matter where you are, there's always somebody that can help you. Whereas when you work on your own, you have to try and figure it out yourself.
Everything by yourself. You have to know all the moving parts, basically.
Yeah.
So how did you find this business? That's where you're now taking us
Yeah,
to.
so back in January last year, I decided I was going to do something different, and I was going to come out of the workshop. That was another element of the business as well. I'd got workshop premises and everything, machinery. I
Yeah.
couldn't do the work from home, and I think, if I'm honest, I was exhausted from just the pressure of it all, and I wanted to do something that I could work from home and work around the hours that I wanted to do. And not only that, I've got three grandchildren now as well. So after going through all of
Yay!
that with the children, I've also got grandchildren, and I thought it's exactly the same. I'm still tired, and I've got to the stage now where I actually want to spend time with the children and pick them up from
Mm,
school and go to the park. Whenever we could. Obviously, we can't do that now, but that's the
the
stage that I've got
lockdowns.
to. So yeah, with all the lockdowns, so I started to look around. There's quite a few opportunities out there, so you do have to kind of like sift through and find out which is the best one for you. And I
Oh
did. I
yeah.
came across a post, and I kind of thought this is something that I'm interested in. It's got all the training, like you say. I've got a mentor as well. And everything is step by step training. You don't need to feel that you're on your own, because we're just a massive team all over the world.
Yeah. So how did you find it? You saw a post and that is it? That easy?
Yeah, yeah, that easy. So literally, I saw a post. I think it was on a Facebook group, and I clicked on the post. And my
Mm,
mentor is Jasmine, and I asked Jasmine, tell me a little bit more about the business. And she's the same. She's a stay-at-home mum. She's got young children, and she just wants the same as us, really. She just wanted to be able to work from home, round looking after the children, and not go out and do a 9 to 5.
yeah.
So I signed up. I watched a webinar, which I think was a 90-minute webinar,
90
and that was
minutes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was hooked. I signed up for the webinar and started doing my training. So yeah, I've not looked back since.
That's that's impressive. I like the fact that you started looking for this for a new opportunity in January because in March the whole world basically came to a standstill.
Absolutely, yeah,
What
which
did you
obviously affected.
feel? Yeah. What did you feel come March 2020 when you now had this other income stream and
Yeah,
your initial income stream was no longer viable, so to speak?
well, that was it. The whole timing was just. I'm not saying it just couldn't have been any better because by
Mm.
March I'd done all my training, I'd got my page set up and my website set up. They do the website for you, they do all the funnel for you. I didn't even know what a funnel was. So that is the beauty, what's a funnel? But that's it. The training, once you sign up, they do everything for you, which is a godsend. So considering the bulk of my work was in wedding and event stationery, obviously come March
Oh
with the
yeah.
lockdown, there's no revenue coming in from that business at all. So by March, I'd already done all my training, I'd got everything set up, and I'd already got leads coming into my business. So yes, definitely godsend to the point where I never thought twice about closing down my workshop and concentrating and doing, this business full time. Just around the children, there was a brief gap when I could go out and pick up the children, and then of
Yeah.
course, you've got the sunshine and lovely walks and everything that we could do in the summer. So it's just made the world of difference to the way that I work and work online.
So if you were to pick just one aspect about this business that you love, what would it be?
I think it's got to be definitely the teamwork and the fact that, for years I struggled on my own and didn't really know where to turn. Whereas
Yeah.
now, there's like there's 60,000 people, in the group, in the team all over the world. So, and the fact that we have weekly masterminds twice a week. So they're always going over coaching with you. They're always bringing out new training platforms and everything. So the best part for me is the fact that all the training and actually two points. I think the fact that we are all one big team and we all help each
Oh
other.
yeah. I love that too. I love the teamwork.
Yeah,
I think if there's anything that I love the most about this business is knowing that I am not by myself. That if
definitely.
I don't know something, that's not the end of my business. I can
Mhm.
always look up Sharon or I can call up on Jazz or Hen or anybody
Mhm.
else and I'll get the information that I love,
Definitely.
that I'm
Yeah.
looking for. So I love that bit.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
we probably have people watching today who've been thinking about making a switch online onto an
Mhm.
online business or just looking for another opportunity basically. What would be your advice to them?
I'd say reach out to Angie, either on a Facebook page or just going to have a look on her website. I think the number is link is below. Um, just have a look, just watch the webinar. It's a free webinar. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. If you're sitting on the fence and you don't know what it's about, just have a look. At the end of the day, it's free advice. You might surprise yourself just how easy it is to get into this business. And the other beauty is you don't have to have any inventory or stock as well. So
Oh yeah.
that's a bonus. Haven't got piles of stock everywhere in my spare bedroom. So yeah,
Coming from
no
a
inventory.
lady, coming from a lady who's had a workshop, that
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, yeah, yeah,
is a
definitely.
valid
So
point. No inventory.
no
So if
inventory.
anybody is
So yeah.
looking to get started in
Hmm.
this business, can you drop your link, Sharon, so that they can also get in touch with
Yep,
you?
yep. I'll drop my link
Just leave it
below.
in the comments. And if anybody wants to get in touch with me, my link is there, right there, www.ngfcharumbira.com. And Sharon is going to drop hers in the comment section.
Yep, I'll drop it in the comments, but mine is easy. It's www.sharonandpete.com.
Very easy. Sharon, it has been lovely having you on this
Yes, and
page.
you, and
If anybody has got questions, they will definitely reach out to you or to me, and we are ready to answer any questions that you've got. So thank you very much, Sharon,
brilliant.
for
You're welcome. You
devoting your
take care
time to
now.
this. Have a great day.
Thank you, Angie. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't see my hand waving.